Good morning. We have a great show today. Some exciting news, some sad news, some stressful news. So let's dig right in. This is Pammy D with the I Want to Know the Truth. So, if you would, just right here, push that like button for me. Go over here and push the subscribe till it turns red. Then hit the notification bell so you're going to want updates after this. You're going to want updates, trust me. Hit the notification so you find out what's going on with my little dog. We got rushed to the hospital. So push that notification button. And if you would share this, I think other people are going to want to know this information. Help your friends out, give them the information, and it's very useful information today. And the other phone's ringing. So, okay. Today we're going to discuss, let's just start right in. Why do I have the PPE gear on? Well, my husband and I had to run out at 6 o'clock this morning. I told you my little dog, it was my mom's dog. My mom passed away 6 years ago, and the little dog was brokenhearted. Well, then he got real attached to my mom's husband. They both got attached to each other. And then Fred died. That's his name, Fred. He died of cancer. 3 months ago, not even 3 months ago. And his daughters came and dropped the dog off to me. Well, it was pathetic because I sound just like my mother. So when I start talking, he was running around in circles, crying, looking for her. It was really a sad situation. But he found a lot of comfort. So now he doesn't leave my side. He's got to sleep with me. I went to the store yesterday, had my son babysit him. And I wasn't gone 10 minutes. My son, I called him and asked him if he needs something from the store. This dog is screaming bloody murder in the background. I did not know he did that when I left. So he's really attached to me. Well, this morning I got up and he was acting funny. He was like coughing and sneezing. Excuse me. And then he started choking. And he was choking and he just kept on choking. And at one point I thought he passed out. I got hysterical. He's a little 3.5-pound teacup poodle. He's looking at me right now wagging his tail. 3.5-pound teacup poodle. He's just this little teeny thing, and he just kept on choking. So we rushed him to the hospital. He's having panic attacks. Everybody's dying in this, like this poor little dog. So they had to put him on. They gave him Xanax, I think, something like that for dogs, and like real little dose. But he's okay. We gave him that, and then I got to give it to him tonight before we go to bed. So hopefully, he'll be okay and he won't have panic attacks when he wakes up. But they said he's just probably stressed out with everybody dying, and I kind of know how he feels. But okay, I'll keep you updated on that. Pray for the little dog. It's pathetic. It really is. Our show today is going to be, this is your stimulus package update, your second stimulus package update, and your stimulus check update, second stimulus check update. As you know, a lot's going on with the Democrats and the Republicans. So the Democrats want the bill to be $2.6 trillion, and the Republicans want it at $1 trillion. The Republicans are saying that the Democrats are trying to bankrupt the country, and they got things in the bill that have nothing to do with the pandemic. And the Democrats are saying that the Republicans don't care about the people, and they're not going to give up any money. So they already said, Republicans already said they cannot come above $1 trillion. Our country can't handle. We're going to go into a recession. If we keep printing money, the money becomes worthless. The more we print, the more we borrow from ourselves, the money loses its value, and it's basically worthless. And so they got to keep a cap on it, and then the Republicans said, oh, the Democrats got things in this bill that have nothing to do with the pandemic, like the Postal Service, for the mail-in ballots, and keeping it open for that, but didn't Trump have an FBI building in there at one point? I'm not even sure if that's in there. That has nothing to do with a pandemic. I mean, it's a necessity, but it has nothing to do with a pandemic. The building's not a necessity. The FBI is a necessity. So I don't know about that. Excuse me. And so I what are they doing? Nancy Pelosi says, well, they adjourned yesterday, and that's it. That's it until after Labor Day. So they adjourned. They went home. They can come back in a moment's notice. They said under the law they have to be back within 24 hours. So I don't know if they follow the law. Um, but Nancy Pelosi said people are going to die. If they go home without closing on this, people are going to die. Well, then remove your demands that they don't want in there. Don't be part of the problem. Be part of the solution. Be the hero that made it happen. Withdraw those. I hope she watches this. Withdraw those. Be the better person. Be the bigger person. You know? I mean, if they won't come up and you think people are going to die, you're saying children are going to die, they're going to starve, then pull your demands. Or piece it. Piece it like they wanted it originally. Just do the check. I know that they got the food stamps in there. They're saying people need the food stamps. Do the food stamps. Okay, the stimulus check is still on track for $1,200 per person. They agree on that. Both parties agree on that. $1,200 per dependent. They agree on that. So they should put that out there. That stimulus check should go out. It could be, if they agreed on that today, that could go out. We would receive it in 9 days. That's just crazy. I wanted to talk to you about the other programs that are going to be coming out, because PPP, they said that's going to get a second round. I got more calls coming in, but I'm not answering it because last time it hung up on me. So PPP is going to get a second round. Mitch McConnell was on the Senate floor yesterday, and he said there's going to be a second round of PPP because there's $134 billion left over. So they're going to have the PPP, and then they're going to have the Restart program. I'll tell you about both of those. The PPP is for businesses, payroll, some utilities, and some rent. The equation is, if you have a Schedule C, so this is anybody, gig workers, ride share, sole proprietors, subcontractors. This is for use. Even, that's basically for anybody who had a business. So even if you don't have a Schedule C, after this, you can contact me and we'll help you fill it out. If you filed your taxes and you don't have a Schedule C, we could still write it up with the information you have from your taxes. So your Schedule C, you get line 31. You divide that. That's your payroll, okay? And even if your payroll is just for you, that's fine. Line 31, you divide it by 12. Then you take that number you got and you times it by 2.5. That's 2.5 months. And that is what you'll get approved on for PPP. 2.5 months of payroll, and you can use it on payroll. You can use a small percentage of it, I believe 20%, on utilities and rent. So, but the bulk of it has to be used on 2.5 months of payroll. You can pay yourself with that. Literally, we could have you approved in 3 days. It takes 3 days, 1 to fill out the application, and 2 to get the money into your account. It's immediate approval. We have a bank that will do small amounts. It at least has to be $1,000. So we will help you do that. Then we have, it's forgivable. So it's a loan, but it's going to be forgivable. And you don't make any payments for the first 6 months. And then you start making, then you do your application to make it forgivable. But they're saying don't make it forgivable yet. Don't do your application to be forgivable yet, because they're probably going to wash it away without you even doing an application. And more they're adding more things. Well, you could use it for healthcare. Well, you could use it for dental. So they're adding more and more things that you can use it for. And then if they're doing a second round, they might say do the whole application together. So wait to hear what they got to say when this other package gets approved. And I know it will. It will. It might not be, a couple more weeks, but at some point they're going to approve it. I know they are. It's a nightmare, though. It's a nightmare how long it's taken. It's a royal mess. So we went over that on the Senate floor. He said we're going to get a second round, and then we're also going to have the restart program. And that is going to be for to restart businesses that closed down, restart businesses that got looted and busted up. So they're going to give them money towards that. And to start companies from the ground up. So you don't have to own a business before you could start one. And we have recession proof and uncertain time proof businesses you can start. I've opened quite a few and they're all still in business. I had the janitorial maintenance company for 30 some odd years. I had it since I was 18 and I'm 58 now. And so we've been doing this a long time. And I'll tell you what, people think the cleaning service don't make any money. I turned it into a upper six-figure job. I did. It was an upper six-figure company. And now we're not. We are not. So that is the PPP and the restart. If you like, we can get a Schedule C and show people how to do it, but you got to put it in the comments. If you want me to do a show on how you do the PPP loan, let me know, and we'll fill out a Schedule C online on video. What else do we have? So we have, I think Joe Biden got lost yesterday. I think he had one of his moments where he forgot what he was doing. And he wandered his way in front of the camera and thought he was president already. And he said, I want everyone to wear a mask. I thought it was pretty funny where they just, start putting out demands, like he's the president already, or he's still the vice president, either or. But that was pretty funny. I was laughing about that. So some of the other things that were in the package, the stimulus package, the heroes package, is to let felons out of jail. There's got to be funding to get the felons out of jail. So yeah, that's got to do with the pandemic. And the FBI building, the post office, I said that. Yes, and Democrats said they're going to play hardball. They're going to stick it out. There is Nancy Pelosi saying children are going to die, but they're going to play hardball. Yeah, they're going to play hardball with our children. That's real good. That's real good, people. What a disgrace. And then we got the executive orders. President Trump put out these executive orders that ngatsungul. They're nothing. They've fallen flat. 42 states say they can't implement the unemployment package. The system's not set up to do it. 42 states. And the other ones haven't. One state said they can do it, Virginia. So if you're in Virginia, you're in good because you'll get your unemployment. Anybody else, you can't get it. And I heard another channel say federal's paying 100 and the state's paying 3. Now, it's federal government is paying 300 of the 400 unemployment, and the state is required to pay 100 if they can. But the implementing, that is not, they can't afford it, which I'm sure they were saying that too. But they can't, their systems will not hold this kind of change. So they can't do it. Literally, can't do it. I like to say a shout out, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this, to Walter Wayburn. I started out watching his show, and I enjoyed watching his stimulus package show, and that's what got me interested in doing this programming. So I want to thank him. Nice guy, real nice guy. All right. We're going to put out some numbers later on today. The SBA numbers for the EIDL loan. The stimulus package phone number. And if you comment and tell me what state you're in, I'll get you your senator's phone numbers. And you call them and you say, hey, we want this stimulus package passed or we're not voting for you. And share this video. If we get enough people to call them, then they will pass this because they know they're not going to get reelected. And that's what this is all about. Everybody wants to get reelected. Well, they're not going to get reelected if they don't pass this package. Who wants these same people in there that don't care if children are going to die? I mean, Just that comment should ruin their career. But okay, guys, that's it for today. Sorry for getting a little aggravated and intense there with you. I do have to check on my little dog. He's sitting here next to me, but I've got to just check on him and make sure that he ate his food and not going to get sick on this medicine. But if you could keep him in your thoughts, he's a good little dog. He's a good little dog. Okay, well, thank you very much, and you have a God bless day. Please share my video.